And welcome back to AgriTalk from Atlanta and the 2010 Corn Utilization and Technology Conference. Our guest now is Bart Schott, First Vice President for the National Corn Growers Association. Bart, good to see you. It's amazing the research, the work that's being done that we're hearing about here at this conference, taking corn ethanol and the byproducts from that production into new uses, into the next generation. I know from your state of North Dakota, some very interesting research is being done and being presented here at this conference.
You know, we're really fortunate. We've got our corn breeder, Dr. Marcelo Carina, here, and as well as Dr. Chad Ullum. He's involved in some pretty intense research with dried distillers grains and making fibers out of them, and we're trying to get him to make a lightweight sprayer boom out of that material.
So, you know, who would have thought we'd be to the point where we're looking at using DDGs to make something like that?
Yeah, you know, it's been a multi-year project that he's taken to a couple national conferences. It's getting quite a bit of attention. You know, when we started this project, there was a thought there could be a surplus of DDGs, and of course, you know, we know that that's not true anymore. That they're getting fed up as soon as they can produce them, but. We want to see the research continue with him in North Dakota, and now I think being on a national level, he's going to probably get some more sponsorships here.
And that's really what this is about, to create new revenue streams, new uses from the corn-based ethanol production process.
Yeah, exactly right. And you know, our opening speaker, Dr. Gail Buchanan, talked about where agriculture's role plays in the next 10 years, and he sees it not only feeding the world, but also a real green energy source for our biofuels industry. And it was really encouraging to hear him express those interests as well.
We just talked about this with Darren Enan, but as we look to this next generation for biofuels, we know cellulosic production is going to be a bigger and bigger part. It's been a little slow to get going, but hopefully soon it will be. But there's still going to be a big, big place for corn-based ethanol, and to do that, though, the industry has to continue to branch out, find these new uses, new technology.
Yeah, and that's why these types of meetings are so important. It puts people together that don't normally get together, is not only on the state level but on the professional level as well.
And it also reminds us of all the different parts that have to come together, because you can come up with the research. What you can do in that environment is one thing, but you have to get people that are willing to back it, to commercialize it, to put it out in the marketplace. I mean, there are a lot of steps at play.
Yeah, you know, and the first step with a conference like this is to kind of, you know, the guy will get 30 minutes to whet everybody's appetite. And so he gets to just pretty much introduce what he's doing, and then of course after the fact is when the real crunching gets going here. So
we learn here what can be done, what is possible. Then you have to take that, of course, and make it happen.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Good way to put it.
How are things back in North Dakota? Get everything planted?
No, we're planting soybeans as I speak, and we've still got 61 acres of corn to harvest. So we're hoping when we reach that part of the field when we're seeding soybeans, we're going to stop seeding soybeans, and we're going to get this corn harvested finally. So,
you ever had a corn harvest that late?
No, but the way the conditions are up at home, our roads are underwater in terrible shape, and so we're waiting till the last minute to get the rest of this corn in the bin. And there's more than just my farm that's left to have some corn harvested, Mike. So.
A real challenge. We just heard Darren Enan say in South Dakota, he just finished at the end of May getting his corn harvested. So here you are now pushing the middle of June, still trying to get done.
Yeah, and you know, it's not that we forgot about it, but it's kind of back over the hill where we don't see it every day. But Darren probably drove by his every day, so works on you.
A little more urgent when you see it every day, right? All right, Bart, thanks. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Bart Schott from North Dakota, First Vice President of the National Corn Growers Association. All right, we've been talking about these topics of how do we take corn-based ethanol into that next generation. What are these new uses? What's the technology being developed? What are these processes? They're all being talked about here at the 2010 Corn Utilization and Technology Conference. We'll get into some of that on the commercial side as well as from the academic side. That's coming up in the next half of our program. Stay with us. It's halftime on AgriTalk.